Hello everybody and welcome back once again to our Weymouth series. We are kicking off Season 5 today, and it is a League 1 matchup against Fleetwood Town. Incredible 5 seasons and we have made it up to League 1 after we won the league title last year in League 2 in our very first season there. Can we repeat it this season? I'm not so sure, but if we don't, it won't be the end of the world. If we end up finishing mid-table, I would be happy with that. You know, not getting promoted this year won't be the end of the world. In fact, it would probably actually be a good thing. It would give us a chance to get our facilities upgraded a little bit. Haven't had too much upgrades on that front. So our facilities are kind of lacking for this level, to say the least. But let's go ahead and we're going to start off here with some players that have joined the club. We're going to start off with a free transfer from Milton Keynes. This is Kundai Benyu. He is going to be our left-sided inside forward. Spent 3 seasons with MK, making 55 appearances and getting 4 goals. He has also made 92 appearances throughout his career, and he has made 34 international appearances for the Zimbabwe national team. So very happy that we were able to add him to our team. Next up, we have Matt Richardson. Matt is a 21-year-old center back who we picked up on a free transfer as well. He spent last season on loan at Hamilton in Scotland, on loan from Norwich. He did make 6 appearances for Hamilton last season, but Matt looks to be very decent for us, and he is actually left-footed. So we will have a right-footed and left-footed center back, which we have not had in quite a long time. The biggest thing I like about him is his 16 determination. That is the type of player we want at our club. So very happy to have Matt join our team. Next up, we have Jordan Thomas, who is our new right back. Jordan also a free transfer after being released by Norwich City. Jordan made 2 appearances for Norwich, one last year and one a couple years ago, but Jordan looks to be solid enough. He isn't going to be a standout player or anything. From all the scouting I did, he was the best option out there. 22 years old, plenty of potential. Very happy to have Jordan joining our team as our starting right back. Next up, we have Marvin Ekpatita. He is another center back joining the club. Marvin joins us after being released by Leyton Orient, where he made 195 appearances and also getting 19 goals for them. So we have plenty of experience with Marvin joining the club. So him and Matt Richardson will be our 2 starting backs, and Sam Shearing will actually drop to the bench because of that. But I'm very excited about what Marvin brings to the table. Has some really, really good physical attributes. And our latest signing is a 31-year-old goalkeeper, Ryan Alsop, a very experienced goalkeeper, and a position that we needed to fill after Robert's loan deal expired. Ryan actually only joined just 2 days ago, so he's going to get thrown into the deep end today against Fleetwood. No preseason for Ryan, but I am confident in his abilities. He spent a number of years at Wycombe where he made 160 appearances, conceded 141 goals, which is a very good goal to appearance ratio. Now switching over to players that have left the club, we actually don't have that many for the first time in a long time. Donovan Daniels is the lone player that we released from the club this past off-season. Donovan Daniels spent 2.5 seasons at the club, joined us late on in his first season with the club, but during his time here with the Terrors, he made 86 appearances and getting 12 goals along the way. Donovan was a good leader and really helped solidify our defensive line when we were pretty bad when he joined. But at the age of 29, it was time for us to part ways. Hopefully he is able to get picked up by another club. He can certainly provide good quality for a team in the National League, so hopefully one of those clubs will be knocking for him soon. We'll take a quick look here at our preseason, which overall was a very good preseason. We kicked it off with a match against Tottenham, and we ended up getting a 4-0 defeat against them. Then we took on Grimsby and get a 2-0 victory there. Followed that game up with a 1-0 victory over Plymouth, who are a League One side. And then we faced off against another League One side, and actually a rival of us, Yeovil Town, and we got a 2-0 victory over them. Then our final 2 preseason games were against lower level teams. First one was a 2-0 victory against Oxford City, and then we closed out preseason with that 2-0 victory against Dorchester. So, with preseason done, the media projected where they think we'll finish, and of course they projected us to finish bottom of the table. Now, that's very harsh on us. We just won League 2 last season, and they don't think we're going to finish above Oldham and Leyton Orient. No faith in us from the media, but that's okay. We love to be the underdogs, and we will be happy to do that again this season. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Once you make it into the Football League, it is easier to overachieve than while you're in non-league. You are able to attract better players, and you are able to go through full training with the players. So you're able to mold them and get them to learn your style of play much easier than when you are in non-league. The players are on non-contracts or part-time contracts. Just very tough. And full-time contracted players, when you turn professional, just so much easier to work with them. Now, do I think we'll win the league title or get promoted? I'm not so sure about that. It's definitely possible. I feel like we have made some very decent additions to our club this season, and our activity in the transfer market is not done yet. Still some new additions on the way, hopefully. We haven't got anyone on loan yet. We'll be looking to see if there's any good young players that are up for loan, and we'll snatch them up if they fit what we want. But yes, I would be very happy if we just finished mid-table, a nice stressless season where we're not worried about getting relegated and we're not worried about trying to fight for the necessary 3 points to stay in the playoffs or get promoted. And then we can upgrade our stadium, we can upgrade our facilities, now that we're able to generate enough money to be able to actually afford upgrades. That is all we have to go over. So, we're just going to take a quick look here at our squad. So our defensive unit is greatly changed from last season. So Alsop is our new goalkeeper. We got our 2 new center backs. Thomas starting as our new right back. Our midfield is looking very similar to last season. We got Benyu starting on that left-hand side. Montiero is just coming back from an injury, so that sees Deshane Dalling starting on the right side, and Cameron Archer is leading the line for us today. He missed pretty much all of the preseason, so he is greatly lacking in match sharpness at 54% there. So yeah, we'll be interested to see how he gets on today. But let's go ahead and get this match underway here against Fleetwood Town. We are away against them, and we are underway here against Fleetwood. Let's shock the world. Let's shock the league once again. Come on, you Terras. Very interesting that we have a highlight lasting this long at the start of a game. Interested to see what comes of this. We are currently on the ball, but we did just turn it over. Now Fleetwood play a ball over the top and Powell's through on goal. And they get the opener 50 seconds into the game. Yeah, what a way to kick off a League One, yeah?
Oh God. Why?
Yep, not really much Alsop could do there, but we're down 1-0. Jack Sr. does pick up a yellow card. Now we are on the ball after a throw-in to Shane Dalling. Plays it back to Offenborough, who plays it up to Lucas Defice. He gets his shot off, and it is saved out for a corner. Better from the Terras there. Off the ensuing corner. Richardson's on the ball. He plays it back to Venue, who has a shot. Not able to get that one on target. And it goes out for a goal kick. Now Fleetwood have a throw-in. They are in our final third, so this is dangerous. And we're 2-0 down. Kyle Dempsey fires that one from a long range shot. Beats Alsop. 2-0 to Fleetwood.
Help.
He hit that with some real velocity. Alsop didn't have much of a chance there. Not a great start to our League One campaign. Yikes. So halftime's here. Much work to do in this second half. Letting the team know that was not good enough. Improvements are needed. Our standard of play needs to improve. But the second half is underway. We have a throw-in now. Whipped in from Thomas. Headed out initially. Whitehouse picks it up. Then has a shot. Doesn't get that on target. We have really failed to create any clear-cut opportunities for ourselves. This is an opportunity here, and we get a goal. Jordan Thomas picks out Kundai Benyu, our two debutants, linking up and getting a goal, a much-needed goal. That gets us right back in the game, 2-1 in the 63rd minute now. The pressure is on Fleetwood with that goal now. We're going to make a substitution. We're going to bring on Montiero for Dalling here. See if he is able to spark something for us. And we're going to bring on Sam Shearing for Marvin. We're just going to call out Marvin. Keep it simple here. So Shearing is on for Marvin. And our final substitution, Matt Blake's going to come on for Senior. Blake is just coming back from an injury, so that's why he wasn't starting today. But we got 15 minutes here of regular time to find an equalizer. Blake was looking for the cross. It gets picked out, but Montero picks it up. He plays it back to Thomas. He's looking to get a cross in. He does. And we have an opportunity. Cameron Archer blasts it over. Just a few minutes left to play now. Can we find an equalizer here? It doesn't look like it. And the game is over. How Fleetwood got a 2-1 victory over us, looking at the stats, is very disappointing. They had 2 shots on target, and both of them were goals. So we kick off our League One campaign with a defeat. Unlucky that our first half performance cost us in this. We were clearly the better team in the second half, but that 2-goal deficit was too large to overcome. So with that first game done, we find ourselves 18th in the table after that. But I think that showed that we were able to compete with the League One side. And of course, last season, we faced off against a couple League One sides in the EFL Trophy and got some victories over them. So we're certainly capable of getting the victories needed to stay up this season. And with some new additions coming in hopefully shortly, we will be even stronger. But yes, guys, that is where this episode will be coming to an end. If you have enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like and make sure you are subscribed. Both of those really helps out this channel, and it really means a lot when you guys do it. But until next time, it's been your boy, 147.